All right, welcome to the DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey everybody, what's going on? How are you? Happy Tuesday. What's going on? What a great day today is. Oh yeah, we're finishing the 21-day Bodi cycle. We're going to get into all that in a moment. And we're going to call it a 21-day yearly Bodi cycle, I don't know, spring summer camp. How's that sound? Who's the good girl? Good girl, Bodi. Good girl. Good girl, Bodi. She's the best girl in the world. Yeah, good girl, Bodi. Good girl. Good girl, Bodi. She's the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698. Bodi hotline, phone line. Call the Bodi line and say, hey, nice going, Bodi. Way to make it through your 21-day cycle like a champ. DeanBodi.com. We got the links on there. One will get you over to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. The social link will get you over to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi space show, YouTube channel. Man, Bodi is the best girl in the whole world, so we just finished up her 21-day cycle. The medications for the allergy are finished. Enough already with that. Hey, so we're coming around the corner. We're doing the serum given to us by the doggy dermatologist. Who knew there even was one until I met Bodi? So, the serum for the allergies, 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps at night. This is forever. It's going to take about 6 months for it to get going, so our immune system builds up an immunity to the grasses and weeds and all the fun stuff that grows out here in Texas. That's how we do it. Now we got the allergy things cranking over here. Let me tell you something about Texas. Not that it's not everywhere on the planet, but out here, like around now, springtime, pollen comes raining down, baby. Big time. When I go out on the porch or the patio, as we call it over there at the DeanBodi haberdashery, and I wipe off the tables and the chairs, be a paper towel, little Windex or whatever. The towel is totally green. Green, yellow, green from all the pollen and all of that stuff coming down. You really don't see it until you start wiping stuff. And it dawned on me that Bodi's got to lay in the grass with her bare belly. Bodi rolls around in the grass sometimes, and gets all in it, whether it's at the dog park or out here somewhere. If she gets a little excited, you take off all of your clothes and roll around in that and see if you have a few itchies and scratchies. Oh, yeah. So when I wiped up the other day and I realized this thick layer of pollen, not surprising the allergies are there. Okay? Not only for me, I start sneezing like crazy. Bodi starts scratching and licking her paws like crazy. So you got to figure out what's going on. That's why there's a doggy dermatologist. That's why we got the serum, 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps at night. And that's why we made a little Zippity Doo Dah Song that we're going to sing. We haven't done one in a while about the allergy season, because let me tell you, man, first of all, the Zippity Doo Dah Song was invented by DeanBodi. We didn't invent the real Zippity Doo Dah Song, Zippity Doo Dah, Zippity-yay, my oh my, what a wonderful day, there's plenty of sunshine coming our way, Zippity Doo Dah, Zippity-yay, not that one, but the Zippity Doo Dah Song, as we call it over here, is a song that you can use a popular melody or whatever it is, something fun and something goofy, and you make up a song. It cleans out the cobwebs of the brain. It resets the computer of the brain. It reboots the nervous system. It re-excites the limbic system. It reactivates the entire system is what it does, and that's why we do the Zippity Doo Dah Song. So with the allergies going on, and I thought about Tony Orlando and Dawn and the Knock 3 Times on the Ceiling If You Want Me song, and I'm thinking about allergies, and I'm like, I know for myself, and I don't have bad allergies, but from time to time, maybe a pet dander, If you're not used to, for example, when I had cats, initially I'd go through a thing. Itchy eyes, the whole thing. And then your body gets used to it and you develop an immunity to it and you get all dialed in with it. And that's what Bodi's going through now. We got to get her dialed in. So, that being said, the pollen and all that stuff around here in Texas is different than when I lived in Florida and all these other things. And when you move around, you got to deal with different things. So, my point is, when I sneeze 4 times in a row, I know I have a problem. That's what's going on. If I sneeze once, that's just a little irritation. That's just a little, little phleggy rolling around in my schmeggy, and it causes me to sneeze or something, or clear my throat, or have a little scratch in the throat. One of those things is different. Or you sneeze 2 times, not a big deal, right? 3 times, still really not a big deal, but hey, you're kind of on the border. But when I sneeze 4 times in a row, I know I have a problem, right? So, the Zippity Doo Dah Song we're going to come up with has to do with this. Sneeze 4 times and I know I have a problem. 1 Benadryl and the problem is gone. Oh my darling, sneeze 4 times and I'll meet you in the hallway. Here's a tissue to blow your problems away. Yeah, so that's it. And you laugh about it. You blow your nose. You take a little thing and you get over it. Make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids, taking your supplementation. Hey, and sometimes you got to dive into the over-the-counter section and slam it and shut the histamines off so you don't go crazy. And that's the way it is, Whatever, natural methods, I get it, and I do that most of the time, but sometimes you have to function in your daily life. For example, if you got a splitting migraine headache, and you tried everything under the sun, and the headache's still wailing on you, and you got to do something so you can function in your life, that's what you do. You don't want to do it, then don't do it. You want to fight it off, and you keep on going through the suffering, you can do that too. But hey, you have options. I know with my gout attacks and my gout flare-up, when that monster comes latching onto you and you can't walk, I can guzzle all the tart cherry juice and all the healthy lemonade and guzzle a gallon of water in one sitting and do all of that and refrain. Once it latches on, you're done. And you need some help from the medical community so you can function in your life, and then you go back to your normal again and refrain, have a little stricter regimen, do you whatever. And there's a lot of examples of that and things. You mix the two worlds together, and that's how you do it. So that's our little Zippity Doo Dah Song with the allergies. The 21-day cycle, we're going to be calling it, look, Bodi just went through a 21-day cycle, and we carpet bombed this entire apartment with towels. So Bodi can go around, do her spotting, do her little zippity doo dah, and get through it. And then when we're all done, all the towels that have a little soil on them, they go in the garbage, which is basically all of them. But anyway, hey, that's part of the Bodi yearly overhead. She had a 21-day cycle like a year ago, and we had just had another one. We're going to call it DeanBodi's 21-day yearly spring summer camp. That's what we're going to call it. And we took a little 21-day break from the podcast show because Bodi needed a lot of attention. Bodi has been going through this allergy thing. Bodi's regimen has been dialed in. She was just on the steroid thing to calm down the inflammation. Poor Bodi. She was just on these antibiotics to fight off this bacterial infection. Poor Bodi. You don't want things to get out of control where she's in totally too deep and she ends up with a bigger health problem. Yes, she takes her supplements and vitamins, for those of you the holistic mindset. Yes, we're watching this and watching that. But depending on the breed, what's going on with her, the different grasses and bugs and weeds and, tsetse flies and the raspberry palm, whatever plant, Bodi's dealing with it, and we're helping her, whatever we got to do to help her. Okay, so we're going to be calling it the 21-day DeanBodi Spring Summer Camp, and that's what we just did. Now, the reason I'm calling it a camp is because I do it with her, okay? I don't spot with her, of course, but what I do is I put towels even on my bed, which happens to be a white comforter, by the way. We don't need her spotting on that. So I put the towels on that also, and I sleep on top of the bed. While Bodi's going through her thing, I want to let her know I'm camping out with ya. That's how we do it over here. It's not like, oh, I'm going to get all cozy in my normal bed and Bodi's got to deal with all these towels everywhere and not the normal whatever. And, you got to share the experience and go through it so she gets it. And it makes me feel like I'm going through a little bit of a camping experience in DeanBodi haberdashery. It makes it a little bit more fun. I feel more connected to Bodi, and that's how we do it, man. And it makes it better. So when we get done and all the towels get lifted and you refresh the whole apartment, it's kind of like, I don't know, you just did a little remodeling. So it makes it kind of fun. So we did the new unveiling. Everything's back to normal now. And I also got this hypoallergenic, anti-allergen kind of spray that I found online. And it helps with the dust mites and all these things. It kills them on contact. And I'm like, maybe I should get some of this stuff. And I treated, and as I lifted the towels up, I went around everywhere and sprayed that stuff down. Not just with the Febreze I like to do, with the Downy, makes it all smell really nicey nice. And if I have a little spot, I get the Woolite carpet cleaner with the little brush on the end. That stuff works like a charm, not to mention cleans sneakers real good, FYI. And use that little thing and that little brush on there, just, that thing's gold. Woolite, nice going, Woolite, way to go. So, but this new spray, the allergen spray or the allergy spray that gets the allergens and the whatever gins, and we start spraying this stuff around. The dust mites are like, oh no, we weren't expecting that. So this time when Bodi lays around on the carpets and things like that, we fortify, we have a little bit of a protective thing going now in addition to everything else. We added another air purifier in this apartment also. I got these little Holmes air purifiers, and they work. They got little HEPA filters in there. And, Dyson makes his version of them, too, with the whole thing. It's a lot more expensive, but I have these things around. One in the bedroom, one living room, one by the front door, one kitchen. They're quiet, and you change the filters out every couple of months, like you change your AC filter or whatever. And they make a big difference. It works, man. I know it works because I got my mom a few of them for her house. And I remember last time I visited, before she had those, and she has a cat, and it totally was wailing on me with the dander and the irritation. It was so bad that I had to take something for it, and it was still bad. Because I wasn't exposed to the cats very often like I used to be. But, so I get the filters for her, right? Got 3 of them. One in the living room. She put one in her bedroom. And I think one in the TV room, something like that. And when I went to visit the following year, I didn't have the problem. And I'm like, wow, what a test that was for the Holmes purifier, that it really did help and it really worked. And every time I change the filters on these things, they're just covered in dust. Like, wow, I would be breathing all of that stuff in. So look at it that way too. All these little things make your environment a little bit more. Cleaner air is better, just like filtered water is better. So, now we're doing a little spray of the allergy spray, the dust mite spray, to calm that down. And we're going to see how things go as we do the 2 pumps in the morning for Bodi under the tongue, sublingual, 2 pumps at night with the serum, and let's see how this thing works. We're going for it, man. We're all in. anything to make her more comfortable. And the bottom line is, if next year we're better than this year, then we win, baby. And if it's worse next year, well, I don't know what to do at that point. I'll have to revisit something, but I'm going with what's working. Also, we're changing the flea, tick, and heartworm that we were using with her. We would squirt that on the back, okay? It's kind of like this gel from Advantage. And I've been doing that with her for 6 years. And it dawned on me that she was having these problems in that area where the folliculitis is going. But she had it in other spots too when she first got it. But I'm like, if it's on this where I'm squirting it, it didn't really make sense for me to do it. Maybe that's not helping the irritation part of it. I'm not saying it's causing it, but it's probably not helping, those hair follicles, the folliculitis, the folliculi need to breathe. They need to be open. They need to be oxygenated, and the goopy goop probably isn't helping. So we switched over to this stuff called Trifectus. It's an oral, it's a chewable, handles everything. No more of that. So we're taking that away. We're changing the shampoo and cream rinse. The dermatologist gave me a hypoallergenic shampoo, cream rinse. We're doing that regimen now. And the groomer's going to come out every 10 days. Let's do it for a couple of months. And that frequency to keep those follicles clean. Let them reoxygenate. Let them revibrate, rejuvenate. And let's make that more comfortable for Bodi. Telling you, man, don't mess with us over here. We're coming at you, and we're doing it. So that's what's going on over here. And let me tell you about when it comes to helping your pet, helping your dog, helping your kitty cat, helping your gerbil, feeding your fish on time, whatever it might be. You got to do it. I run into a neighbor the other day. And I tell him, Bodi's going through some allergy thing and all that stuff. And it's so funny. Every time somebody sees Bodi, they want to pet her. And they always want to seem to scratch her and say hi to Bodi right where she's sensitive from the folliculitis. It's like clockwork. Whether it's the kids saying hi or whether whatever. Poor Bodi's like, don't get me there. And I can tell, but we're kind of working through it. So I'm explaining to him what's going on with Bodi and the allergy thing, right? And he tells me a story about a friend of his. She had a pit bull. Pit bulls are known to have allergy problems and things, especially some of these combo dogs too, with the half pit bull, half dachshund, half whatever. And you don't know what they are. But anyway, pit bulls are supposed to be prone to allergies. And he told me that the pit bull was licking its paws so much, so raw, the paws, that it couldn't even walk. And Bodi went through that paw licking thing. But to the point where the pit bull was so bad, he said she had to put it down because it was so bad. Seriously? Because of the allergies, you put the dog down? To me, that's lazy. To me, that's not cool. To me, you're not really looking for the answer, going to the doggy dermatologist, trying to find something to help this dog build an immunity and whatever. Imagine if we did that with our families every time. I don't know. So what happened to Aunt Susie? Oh, yeah, she sneezed 4 times in a row. We had to put her down. Oh, what's going on with Uncle Bob? Yeah, Uncle Bob was scratching all day long. We had to put him down. Oh, my gosh, what happened to Grandma Mary? Oh, well, Grandma Mary, she was had these itchy eyes, and she was rubbing her eyes for 4 days in a row. We had to put her down. We wouldn't have a family. My point is, sometimes you got to go the extra mile. If you're not going to go the extra mile, then don't have a pet or don't whatever. You do it for yourself. Man, what a sad story that was. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But Bodi, we're going to do everything we possibly can so next season, next year, it's not as bad. And then you start building these things as you move forward. You're doing the best that we can. She eats good food. She gets her treats here and there. You can only do so much. But you got to try to find the regimen sometimes, and that's the way it is. And let's go over here and see what's going on this computer that decided to do a little thingamajiggy, and see what's going on over here, DeanBodi, because we have a lot going on. Man, let me tell you, so much crazy stuff. The 21-day cycle summer camp, I'm excited about that now, and that's how we're doing it over here. That's how we roll. Man, doormats, dry skin, tags, stickers, and balm. Bodi, I thought that I would get her this balm for her paws. It comes from a company called, guess what? Bodi! Except it's Bodhi. I think that's more of the Japanese spelling. And they have this balm, and it's got rosemary, and it's got some other, what has it got? It's got oils, essential oils in it, and stuff you rub on the paws to kind of soften the pads on her feet, on her paws. So I thought that would help. I'm like, let me do that. Give her a little foot massage, front and back, do a little thing. It turns out she's licking them even more after I put the balm on there. I don't know, maybe it's because it's got rosemary in it. You're making it taste like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of Italian chicken parmigiana, and she's licking her paws even more after the Bodi balm. Can't win, so we scratch that off the list. Thought I'm helping her, but if she's gonna lick more, what's the point? Anyway, Bodi has these wolf instinctual 2,000 years of Shiba Inu DNA, Japanese DNA. Then she does her wolfy thing. Let him do it. You know, you got to help them with other stuff, the food, the nutrition, the doggy dermatologist regimen, and all these things, man. And let me tell you, dermatologists making me work way too hard. I had to call back and talk about, you didn't talk to me about the shampoo and cream rinse. Why nothing topical? Oh, we have something and we can mail it to you. I'm like, okay, well, that would be great. You didn't talk to me about, you know, what else is going on, what else this and that, and everything else in between. You know, some of the things were left out when I left there. So they try to tell me if I can go to, you know, get the over-the-counter antihistamine and all that. I tried that. Made her tired and fatigued. I called back. I'm like, it's making her tired and fatigued. Well, you can stop that if it's making her tired. Okay. Well, great. You know why it's making her tired? Because it says it causes drowsiness. That's why it's making her tired. This is not rocket science. She's like, oh, you giving her what? One pill in the morning, one at night? I'm like, no, I cut one in half, did a half in the morning, half at night. Oh, well, she's not even taking what she's supposed to take, and she's still tired? Yeah, you can stop that. Yeah, I'll stop it because she's tired because it causes drowsiness. Okay? So, that being said, we're not doing that anymore. All the meds are done. Now we're doing the natural, under the tongue, and we're doing that. So, listen, I was thinking about some of these doormats we see, and when we walk around the neighborhood, home for the holidays, welcome, you know, bring happiness home. Some of these things, I can only see, it's kind of funny. Listen, if it's home for the holidays and it's not the holidays, change it. Fix it. Okay? It's not Christmas 365 days a year. I got a neighbor, you look up on the third floor at night as Bodi and I walk around, the Christmas tree's still up. I guess when it comes back around again in the full year, I guess you're smarter than the rest of us. The rest of the year, you dummy. Okay? So I think that's the whole thing. You see, people with the wreath on the door, they leave it there the whole year. I guess when it comes around again, you're smarter than everybody. The rest of the year, you dummy. All right, so some of the mats are kind of funny. Welcome, you know, home for the holidays, and I saw one, bring happiness home. And I could just see, you know, when you walk into the house and you look down, it's a nice thing to read something like that. And I could see a couple coming home and they're fighting, right, and all that stuff. And The one looks at the other one. Oh, yeah, bring happiness home, huh? And she takes it and throws it in the dumpster and just gets a regular one. So some of the messages are kind of funny because, you can't keep up that. You can't, the welcome. Yeah, you're not always welcome. It doesn't work like that. Home for the holidays? Well, it depends. Is it the holidays or not? Bring happiness home? Well, it depends who you're with. Okay? So I thought that was kind of funny, seeing the different mats around people put down, and it's kind of crazy. I want to see what's going on over here, DeanBodi. And zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming our way. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. Take it easy on me. It should be easy to see. I'm getting lost in the crowd. Hear me crying out loud. I want you to know, I know that you have to go. It's all up to you, but whatever you do, take it easy on me. Yeah, Little River Band. It was in my brain. Love that song. And something funny today, as I was on the turlet, going through a little zippity doo dah, and let me tell you something. If you're going through a thing and you're not feeling so hot and you have a little bit of a loose number 2, let's say, and, you get the shower going and you want to let the water get hot and you figured you could go and then you can get into the shower. If it turns into one of these, you go and you think you're finished and you stand up and you're about to get in the shower and you go, whoop, not done yet. It turns into a project. The best thing that happened about the whole thing today is I got to watch the Pete Corielli stand-up special on the YouTube on my phone while I was going through this nightmare with can't shower yet because I'm going through a problem. Finally, after 20 minutes or so of this kind of whole zippity doo dah problem, watch some good comedy. I'm telling you, man, it's funny because the YouTube, the phone, you got your TV wherever you are, all these things, all these conveniences. So it makes kind of a crazy thing and a not so comfortable thing just a little more comfortable. Kind of like I'm doing with Bodi. Couple pumps under the tongue in the morning, couple pumps under the tongue at night for comfortability factor. Hey, Millie. Yeah. You hear what he's talking about? When you're taking a shower and you go in number 2 and you got a problem, you think you're done and you're not, and you can't shower yet, and the water's still going, and you're just going through your thing, and you decide to watch a YouTube special while you're going through the problem. I know, that's pretty funny. Hey, it happens to all of us. Very funny, DeanBodi. Go, DeanBodi. So anyways, we're having a great time over here. And don't forget, DeanBodi, DeanBodi Show, DeanBodi.com. Good girl, Bodi. Good girl. Good girl, Bodi. She's the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698. Bodi Hotline Fun Line. Call the Bodi line. Say something nice to Bodi. She's waiting for you. Hey, she's going through it. But we're going through it together. Just got done with the 21-day DeanBodi Spring Summer Camp Extravaganza, and we're doing it together. Don't forget to click the like. Hey, on the podcast, if you would, a 5-star rating and a nice review would be awesome. And ring that notification bell. You don't want to miss any of these shows. Why? Because these are real shows. Subscribe, please. If you like what's going on over here, consider subscribing. And that's how we do it. The numbers are going up every day. Thanks to you. We love you here from DeanBodi. We love you to death. We love you so much. Bodi loves you. I love you. DeanBodi loves you. And let's keep this train rolling. Before we go, and I hope you enjoyed the Zippity Doo Dah song they came up with today, there's a couple more things that were important I wanted to check over here. And, Bodi stopped traffic the other day. I wanted to say that and talk about Moby with the ambient music. Bodi is so gorgeous. Bodi is so beautiful. Bodi is the greatest. We're hanging out by the road over there as we do. Bodi likes to sit in the grass right by the main road over here. Watch the cars go by. Everybody's checking Bodi out. And I'm standing out there with her. She likes to see. Every time somebody walks by over here when we're hanging out, she says hi to everybody. She says hi to the kids and does what I call the jump kiss. Jumps up, kisses them on the nose, and the kids are laughing. They all love Bodi. Bodi's the greatest. So this guy's coming across the street from the other apartments, pulling around, and he stops in the middle of the road, looks over at us, and he goes, "Beautiful dog, really cute." And I'm like, "Thank you." And Bodi's looking over at him. There's cars behind the guy. He's stopping traffic. Bodi is stopping traffic. You gotta love her. You gotta love the power of the Bodi. And the reactions are so cool. I love her. Did I say I love Bodi and Bodi's the greatest yet? Well, if I haven't, Bodi is the greatest. And I'm thinking about this ambient music that I keep finding to help to help sleep and all this stuff. Not only do I do the sleep mode supplements from the Bulletproof guy, okay, because it's got the stuff in there to help you go night-night without the hangover in the morning and all that stuff. This stuff is really on point. So I'm doing that, and I do the Moby ambient music. Now, there's some sleepy time music that's irritating. It's not sleepy time. Like, if you think you can do a nursery rhyme and just put ocean waves in the back, that's not sleepy time. Bing, bong, 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 bing, 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 bong, 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 bing, bong, bong, and in the background, whoosh. It's annoying. Not only are you not sleeping, you're getting more irritated. So, Moby is a producer. He's a keyboard guy. I don't know. I think he does, like, he used to do dance music back in the day, music producer, collaborator with other artists. But Moby, M-O-B-Y, does this ambient music. He did it for the Calm app, and he has his own albums. But he does not the piano, high pitch, that kind of music. And it's not hitting a gong every 5 seconds. And it's not ringing a bell that's supposed to tap into the sleepy time chakra and make you go night-night. It doesn't work. Moby, on the other hand, okay, does this more of a synthesizer, kind of soothing, taps into the alpha, beta, gamma, sleepy time waves of the brain, and you're gone. So it's not like this bing, bang, 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 bing, bang, bang. It's more like that kind of sound. Massaging the brain. Grabbing a hold of your brain stem and doing a little zippity doo dah on it, and that coupled with the sleep mode supplements, it's game over. You're dreaming things you never dreamt before. You're going down the path of sleepy time dreamy land like you've never been. You're hitting that, I don't know, dreamy land roller coaster ride and going into the beautiful places of that whole world. That's what I found. So, highly recommended. Nice going, Moby. Nice going. Not the piano high-pitched keys, not the ringing the bell, not hitting the gong, not doing all that stuff, but the synthesizer massage the brain, genius, tapping into the right sleepy time waves of the brain, and it works magic. I'm loving it. So anyway, do the Moby. Sleep mode of Bulletproof supplements. I'm a fan, and it's helping me because some of them don't work for me. Some of them, I don't know, they give you that kind of, that hangover. Sometimes the melatonin or whatever gives you the hangover. But this combination he put together, I think it works out great for myself. And hey, you might want to look into it if you're having trouble sleeping. And that's kind of cool. I wanted to share that with you. We did the Sneeze 4 Times song already. We did our Zippity Doo Dah song. That was fun. The pollen is everywhere. We know that already. And all the stuff we're doing with Bodi. You know, the only thing I want to laugh about right now is this stuff that I'm going on just to get little snippets of the news now. I don't like to watch it anymore because it's the same nonsense. Like, thanks for all the bad news, and then telling us what we should be saying to the new president. And, the American people, you guys need to wake up because the world is doing this and that. What are you doing about it? Okay? It's going where it's going. We need to wake up. So I see these little titles in some of the YouTube videos, right, with Fox News or whatever. Sean Hannity demolishes the foreign policy of the Biden whatever. Kayleigh McEnany, whatever her name is, destroys Rand Paul's whatever. All these fun words: demolishes, destroys, slams, blows up the whatever, just to get you to click on it. Watch Tucker Carlson as he annihilates, the whole left. He annihilates the whole left. But these words work because it makes me click on it. But it's kind of funny. And I'm just kind of like, hey, DeanBodi, we're doing our thing over here. We're annihilating the podcast world. We're destroying the YouTube universe. We're coming on it full blast, rocket ship to the moon. Come on, DeanBodi Show, because we got your back. We're not going anywhere. We're having fun over here, and I hope you like what's going on over here. Hope it's a good break in your day. And we do the Zippity Doo Dah. Come up with your own Zippity Doo Dah song today, right? Remember the one we did today with the allergies and all that stuff? I thought it was kind of fun. Sneeze 4 times and I know I have a problem. 1 Benadryl and the problem is gone. Oh, my darling, sneeze 4 times and I'll meet you in the hallway. Here's a tissue to blow your problems away. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. Listen, make it a great day. 800-878-9698. Bodi Hotline, Fun Line. Call it. Sing a little Zippity Doo Dah song on there. We'll sing it with you. We'll make it a feature on the show. Say your name, where you're from. We'll give your town a shout out. We'll give you a shout out. And, that's how we do it over here. DeanBodi.com. The links are on there. I want to get you over to the podcast. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. The social link will get you over to the YouTube channel. DeanBodi space show. YouTube channel. DeanBodi.com. Oh, yeah.